Hi, Kaylee.
Hi.
So thanks for agreeing to come and talk a little bit with me today. And one of the things that we want to talk about today is anxiety, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you kind of get me started and talk a little bit about what anxiety has been like for you in the past?
I've been nervous about going to school sometimes.
Do you remember?
Last year.
It was last year
Yeah.
when that happened. Can you tell me a little bit about what that was like, and maybe a specific time that you remember when that happened?
One time at night it started and it like hurt in my stomach.
Okay, so it started at night, maybe the night before school,
Yeah.
and it hurt in your stomach.
Uh-huh.
And what did it feel like?
It kind of felt like just like poking, like kind of like a knife.
Right there where you were pointing, right? In your,
Yeah, right here.
Right there, yeah. And on a scale of 1 to 10, with like 1 being doesn't hurt at all to 10 being really, really bad pain, what would you say it would be at?
A 6.
A 6. And let me write that up here just so we can kind of see it. So it was the night before. Was this was towards the beginning of school,
Yeah.
right? And so if this is 5, this was about 6 was the night before.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then what happened as the night kind of went along and the next morning?
It kind of got worse, but stayed the same.
It got a little worse than a 6,
Yeah.
so it went up a little bit. Yeah. Well, where did it get up to?
Oh, about a 7.
It maybe got up to a 7 in the morning before school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then what happened to it?
Then it just stayed the same.
It stayed the same all day long?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it ever go back down?
Well, only when I came home from school.
Oh, okay. So it stayed up at a 7 for the entire day, and then it came back down.
Yeah.
How long did that last?
Probably till we, you mean like in school?
Well, how many days or weeks or months did that last?
A couple months.
A couple months. Yeah. And then what happened to the numbers? What happened to that?
It kind of went down, like whenever school was ending.
Whenever school was ending?
Yeah.
Yeah. It got down to where, would you say?
4.
And it kind of went down here to a 4. Till the school year was over, it was down to
Yeah.
a 4. Yeah. And how did you do that? How did you get it from a 7 to a 4?
Because I knew there was nothing to be nervous about.
Oh, so you were thinking in your mind about there's nothing to be nervous about, and that actually, just that thinking helped it to go down, helped that pain to go from a 7 to a 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I wonder where it's at right now as you're sitting here.
A 0.
Is it a 0?
Yeah.
Now that's interesting because sometimes being on camera can make people a little anxious, but it's not feeling that way for you.
No.
What are you doing right now to kind of prevent that from being up there on the scale somewhere?
Because I know there's nothing to be nervous about, and nobody will do anything to me.
Yeah. So it sounds very similar to what you told me you did before. Was you kind of talk to yourself about there's nothing to be nervous about, it'll be okay, and that's kind of keeping, actually is it a 0 or a 1 now? It's not even there. Yeah. Well, I wonder what it'll be like for you when you don't ever have anxiety again. Well, what will that be like?
I'll just never be really nervous sometimes.
You just won't be nervous anymore.
Yeah.
What will that feel like?
Not really anything.
it won't cause any pain or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if there are any different feelings, like positive feelings that'll come along when you think about that.
That Jesus is with me.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you feel God with you when you think about that. And that feels how? If you had to put a feeling word to that.
Happy.
Happy. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Good. I wonder if you could close your eyes for a minute. Just imagine this for me for a minute. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. There you go. And imagine that. Imagine a time when you don't have anxiety anymore, that Jesus is with you and you don't have that anxiety. What's that look like? What's that feel like?
Good.
It looks good? It feels
Yeah.
good? Yeah? Can you tell me what picture you had in your mind when you were imagining that?
Like, Jesus was there with me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. And that felt good and happy. Yeah. Good. I wonder if there's anything you can do to help to get you to that point where you don't feel anxiety anymore.
I can pray.
You can pray. That's helpful to kind of help to pray away the anxiety. That works a little bit for you. Yeah. Good. Thanks, Kaylee.